Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Green Bay Packers and the New York Jets.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And away we go from East Rutherford. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Things going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Now that's the way to start the ball game. A return all the way across midfield. The kick return team, they're going to get a big old thank you when they get to the sideline. Nothing like starting your offense with a short field to begin the game.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. Oh, he drops a cut to the right side. And they strike quickly here to begin this game. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown,
Josh Jacobs. That's his 2nd of the year. So one snap, and they're in the end zone, Brock. Tell those stat keepers to be ready. Might be a very busy game for them.
I'm kind of up for that. You kind of like that little pace?
A hundo, partner, 100%.
And to do it on the ground, to boot. What a way to begin the proceedings. The first punch thrown in the 4-quarter boxing match ends up being a haymaker.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. He fields it from the 8. Mismanages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Here's Hall once more. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock. They're facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
3rd down, they need 7. Smith in the pistol. And he's going to go down here. They are on him back around the 28. And that's going to bring up a 4th and long. 13 to go. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets.
McNamara in punt formation for the Jets.
Takes this in at the 25. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. From the pistol, here's Love. And it is intercepted, but he couldn't stay in bounds. Ooh, offense catches a break there. First play of the drive, Brock, you always tell me this, always the start of a new battle, and defense wins round one in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right?
Yeah.
You got to now put yourself in a manageable third down after lack of execution on first.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Back to the air, Love escapes the pocket. This is on target to Christian Watson. He's brought down, play goes for, it looks like about 11 yards. And that will be good for a Packers first down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Yellow, 22.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet. Those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 45. White.
Love now to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, New York. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers. And he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, only able to get this up to his 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Jacobs. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Throwing on 2nd down, here's Love. This is complete, it's Matthew Golden. And he's going to be stopped after a gain of 9. That was what they needed, 1st down coming up. Oh, he was happy to take a backseat in favor of getting the win last week, Brock, but we all know receivers, right? I think he'd like a few more catches in this one.
Yeah, books have been written about certain receivers that want their touches. And when you produce, you're going to get more touches.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. There's Love to throw. Forced out to his right. Gets this one to Watson. And brought to the ground as they hit him big on that play, Brock. It looks like they're marking the gain at about 25 yards. They've got 1st down here from the 36. To the air with Love. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. He winds up out of bounds, but things not settled yet. And we've got a flag down. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand.
Wide open. Let's go now. Ten black. Blue break. Green gas.
From the red zone now. Right back to Watson. This is Combs. And this is down all the way to the 3. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
It's brought in over the middle. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown,
Jaden Reed. And that is touchdown number 20 of his NFL career. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Trace back to kick off for Green Bay.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10. Now start this drive with home. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. Some nice work here as he pushes forward for 20 plus the first.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a Jets first down.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First down, and they go right back to him. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's whole hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Smith to the air now. And they're going to take him down here. Pressure gets to him at the 36. Micah Parsons. The first of the year for a guy who had 12 of them, 12 sacks last season.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, he puts a sack on the board.
And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
For the Jets.
Takes it in at the 21. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down.
At their own 40-yard line.
So 1 second remaining. Here's our final snap of the quarter. Starting on the ground with Jacobs. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. We're to the end of one. It's a 14-7 game. More from MetLife coming right up. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. They stick with Jacobs. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. As Andre Sisco holding down there.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Ready?
Throwing. It's Love. Cut down the field. Golden. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, kid, that you always got to start your read from your secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
From the red zone on 1st. Chased out to his right. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. And this is down all the way to the 3.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Looked like a first for a moment, but still a couple of inches left to go. 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Jacobs running behind center. And he runs it across. Touchdown!
Jacobs, the ball carrier. Touchdown, Green Bay.
PAT effort coming up.
Trey Smack on for the extra point. The
This
kick
one
is
splits the
good.
uprights. It is good.
Makes the
They now
score
lead by
Packers
14 points.
21, Jets 7. Trey Smack to kick off for Green Bay.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Return starts at the 9. And this drive will start inside the
Jets take over
25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. Smith. Taking a deep shot here. Ooh, the look was there, but the catch is not. Contact deep downfield, and that's enough to pop that one out. Well, they tried to match that last touchdown in just one play, Brock. Just couldn't connect on the deep shot.
Would have been kind of nice, right, if one
Yeah.
play was all it took, but just not going to happen.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Smith. And oh, someone stepped in, it's intercepted! Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career.
Over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Ready. Yellow. 46, 52,
Give to Jacobs from the pistol. He cuts it back right. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay!
Josh Jacobs, the ball carrier. Touchdown, Green Bay.
He's into the end zone and already at 3 rushing scores before halftime, Brock. So they either got to find a way to keep him out, or he's going to run his way into the record books if they're not careful. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Send right down the middle and good. And lead now 21.
Packers 28, Jets 7. Trey Smack to kick off for Green Bay.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Things going well so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Hey, go flip her up, flip her up. Here we go, here we go. Get ready, get us up. We're good. Hold on, hold on. Catch left, catch left.
Looking to throw, Smith. That's caught, it's Breece Hall. And this is taken ahead to the 42. Benjamin St-Juste getting up to end that play.
That's a gain of 4.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
Smith on 3rd and short. He beams one deep right side. Ooh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Packers have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Takes the handoff, now Love. He rolls to his right. And the coverage too much to battle through on this play. Multiple defenders there, a lot of contact at the catch. This one's incomplete.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Handoff here to Jacobs. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Well, very quickly, Kate, he's already reached the century mark just like he did a week ago. That defense last week, they didn't have an answer. And here in the 1st half, ditto.
Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. He's got the 1st and more inside the 25. That's a Green Bay touchdown.
Josh Jacobs, the ball carrier. Touchdown.
Picking up where they left off in that season-opening win last week, Brock. Quickly out in front, and they're adding to it as they push to be one of the teams to start the season 2-0.
And when you get going like this, it really doesn't matter what call comes in that headset. Everybody in the huddle feels it, like they're not going to stop us on the other side. And really, they haven't.
That one right down the middle. And they continue piling onto this lead.
To kick off for Green Bay.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful
The Jets
effort.
take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Throw left side, finds Sadiq. And he's going to get about 3, but almost nothing after that. Tackle made quickly after he made the catch.
It's just kind of the type of play why you name a position like this tight end, because it's going to be tight throws into contested windows, and you got to get the job done with people all around you.
Picked up a few on that first down play, so now we've got 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Here's Smith. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. Good work by this offense as they get about 20 on the play before the defense stops them. And that gives New York the first.
And the Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go, Simon. Here's the line. Check 59, check 59, cover.
Now Smith. Brought in right side by Sadiq. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so give him 1 on that short completion. It'll be 2nd down and 9, but not just yet. It's only a couple of minutes to go in our first half. Stick around. It's more from MetLife Stadium on the other side. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. They get to him, he's hit, brought down after a gain of about 10. And it's going to be a New York first down.
A gain of 10 yards.
Nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
And the concentration lapses continue for him as he drops another. 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
They give on 2nd to Hall. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
A 2-yard pickup.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every whole home run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and that hit knocks it free, incomplete.
Okay, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And another mistake for them here. This punt had way too much on it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set, ready.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. He's got a gain of 6 there. David Onyemata there for the stop.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
It's Reed downfield, and he's got it. Getting close, and a hit really forced him to that sideline. Not before he picked up 24. And that gives Green Bay the first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Love, 1st and 10. And he's up over 150 yards passing thanks to that previous completion. He's dropping back to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
33, yellow.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. Good running here. He's across the 15. And we've seen a lot of this today. He's in again. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs. Now just one shy of the single game record. He's got 5. Kicking team out to try the extra points. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And they just keep adding to their lead. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Here's Smith on the return.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
And 4 at the 27-yard line.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Trace back to kick off for
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Here's Smith on the return. And he crawls to the 15 before they stop him.
Oftentimes, we see teams move on from their starting running back after one contract, but not here. One team has agreed to a new deal to keep one of the best backs in the game right where he is.